Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday I made this, and somebody's trying to make this, and they're having some problems. And they gave me a full list of what they're doing, and it's pretty smart, but there's still a problem. So take a six-sided polygon, hit P, very important. Take a 2-point line and go from the center outwardly. You don't have to go outwardly, you can go inwardly with all of them. I'm going to take my nudge factor, I'm going to set it on 10 inches, and I'm going to fill this in, and then I'm going to nudge it over. And what that did, that gave us for the cube, and I'm going to nudge it back, and then I'm going to left click, right click. And the reason I did it, because those panels are separate now. Then he took the graph paper tool, set on 3x3, holding down the control button, and then get the envelope tool, and I would suggest taking away the center nodes and then select them all, right click your mouse and turn it into a line. I always try to get a little bit closer, and I'm going to take my nodes now, and because it's a line, so for the one I'm doing it for, make sure you've got it snapped to the nodes. That could be one of the problems, but I still have the same problem. Couple of things, when he goes to delete, it doesn't delete the whole line. I think that's part of the graph paper tool. So my suggestion is you're going to make this shape of an H, just smart fill it and nudge it out of the way. Whoop. See, we've already got a leak. So that's kind of his problem. So what I would do in that case is I would get my graph paper tool and fill it in now. And see, now it doesn't have a leak. I think it has something to do with the double lines. Now I'm going to get rid of the graph paper tool, and I'm going to weld that. And if you look now, if we take away the fill and the outline, we have that. Now I'm going to nudge it back over. I'm going to Control D, alternate C, and I'm going to rotate it at negative 120. But if you see the H doesn't match up, but kind of ironically, if you flip it, it does. Now, here's where his problem is. He's trying to, and I should have kept the graph paper for the other one over here. Well, you know what? Let's just do that. That way they'll be the same. Where's my graph paper tool? Okay, take it and nudge it over there. Let's go ahead and put well, we didn't weld it yet. So let's go ahead and weld this and left click, right click. I just want to use that same size graph paper for this. And I wonder if I can just mirror it. Yes. See, this way we can now, just so, because it's doing that, take the Smart Fill tool and just fill in the outside. And we'll have that void. And then grab the graph paper tool and go ahead and weld this. And then left click, right click. And then take this one, Control D, alternate C, a negative 120, and then flip it. But that's not really the main problem. So we need to put these lines in here. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to bring this a little closer. I only did this one time a few minutes ago. So we need all these extra lines, but we don't need that line. So we're going to cut that line. But we need lines going, thankfully, it's kind of at the same angle. I'm going to go 2-point line there to there, there to there. We need one here. We need one here. And we need one here. Now I'm going to take away that line. And I'm just seeing if that's right, or yeah, that's right. Now take the Smart Fill tool, and this is where his problem is. Well, wouldn't you know it? It didn't do it for him or for me. But anyway, this is how I would make it. I'm going to get a light gray and make all the sides gray. Make all the sides gray. Then I'm going to make that bottom a little blacker. Those two bottom ones, because that will be empty, and we'll actually take that away. So we need one more different colored gray. I think we did pretty light. Let's go here. Yep, that looks pretty good. Now, just fill it in. And you could, I mean, I used shadows in the center, but I'm just going to get my Smart Fill tool. I'm really say, okay, we got a leak. That might be beneficial to us. I think it has to do with these double lines. See? Now, what we could do, no, we're going to have to. Good, it leaked. So there's this problem. I think it's the double lines of the item. We got some double lines here. See, still got a leak. I'm actually glad it leaked. So what I'm doing is just getting rid of those double lines, because we're going to need those lines in a second, but not all of them. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the whole thing, and I'm going to right click and outline to kind of give it some definitive markings. And now that this is one color, it didn't leak. Interactive fill tool, put a little black, too much, spread it out, a little black. See, that's a good thing it did. You need to get off that and click it, select it with your pick tool, because the interactive fill tool is kind of finicky like that. Doesn't know what you're trying to do. And I don't know really which direction to go this way, but I just did this. And then you'd want to move your handle to kind of make it more even. And then when we put a black box around it, that's pretty much identical to the first one I made. This is a little darker. And I'm guessing that's the way he's wanting it to look. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday and that person, and thank you for watching.